At a small temple, someone recounts having a dream last night in which God told them that if they went to the temple and made a wish, it would come true. A couple kneels before a large statue, the woman urging her husband to join her in prayer to fulfill their wishes. With hands clasped and eyes closed, the wife prays for God's blessing to grant them a child. The husband gazes at his praying wife, remarking that since their first child's passing, she has been mentally unstable, alternating between moments of clarity and confusion. The husband acknowledges that due to their old age, they cannot have any more children. Pondering aloud, the husband wonders if there could be a chance for a child to descend from the heavens, while outside, a young man falls from the sky towards the temple. Startled by his wife's voice, the husband is snapped out of his daydream. With a deafening crash, rubble cascades from the ceiling, prompting the husband to instinctively shield his wife from the debris, her face contorted in terror. The guy who fell through the roof rubs his head in pain, questioning his whereabouts. Examining his changed attire, he puzzles over why his clothes are different. Grasping the guy's hands with delight, the woman declares that he has truly appeared, believing that God must have sent him to them. Taken aback, the husband marvels at the possibility that the gods have indeed manifested themselves by granting their requests. However, the guy snaps at the woman, pulling his hands away, and demands to know who she is. He tells the woman that she can eat whatever she pleases, but she can't just randomly pick someone else's son. Enraged, the husband kicks the guy, sending him slamming into the wall, berating him for mistreating his mother. In response, the woman punches her husband, calling him a in return, and yelling at him not to hit her son. The guy, looking fed up, tells the couple that's enough, but upon closer inspection of them, he stops talking, looking bewildered. He notices the couple's outdated attire and realizes something is amiss. With a confused look, he questions whether he just traveled through time. On the road, a horse-drawn carriage travels, the driver wielding a whip and commanding the horse to move forward. Inside the carriage, the couple and the guy sit, as the husband asks the guy if he means to say he isn't from this world, to which the guy agrees. The guy explains that he seems to have lost his memory and only recalls a limited number of images. After pondering, the guy recalls his name is Han Shen, his age is 19, and remembers doing a very difficult job in his world. Han Shen questions why he has to work so hard, carrying a heavy load on his back and sweating. He wonders where his family members are and why he doesn't have any friends. Han Shen admits that he doesn't remember how he got there. The old woman, with a warm smile, asks Han Shen what he wants to eat, offering to cook for him when they get back. As the husband watches silently, the husband suggests they go somewhere first, leaving Han Shen wondering. At the Wuzuan Mountain Oriental Academy, inside the trial hall, two other people inspect Han Shen, and the woman confirms that the uniform Han Shen wears is indeed from their academy. The woman suggests Han Shen might be the chosen one, while the man calls her master and suspects Han Shen of freeloading. The woman raises her finger and firmly states that whether it might be true or false, they will know soon, and if it's a scam, the couple and Han Shen will face the consequences. Instructing Han Shen to step over and touch the stone, the woman points to a huge crystal-like object nearby, to which he agrees. Han Shen walks over to the stone, noting that although the other two look confused, they don't seem to be bad people. Deciding to follow their instructions for now, he resolves to figure out more later as he puts his hand on the stone. Wondering if he must keep touching the stone, he checks his reflection, noting only his hair and clothes have changed while the rest of his appearance remains unchanged. The man accuses Han Shen of being a scammer, while the woman orders him to beat them with a stick to get rid of them. Han Shen is mystified by his sudden change in feelings. A mysterious voice calls out to Han Shen, urging him to come closer, even closer. As he walks along, pondering the source of the voice and his surroundings, he is abruptly asked if he is the chosen one, startling him as something ahead grabs his attention. He notices an armored figure suspended a few feet above the ground, surrounded by chains. The demon looks down at Han Shen, remarking that he is even weaker than expected, declaring him unworthy of its power. Agreeing to take it step by step, the demon suggests they proceed cautiously. Suddenly, a few feet behind Han Shen, several skeletons emerge, clad in armor. Uttering the words "A new lord," they advance towards Han Shen, their gloved hands outstretched as they chant "Lord, Lord." Startled, Han Shen struggles as the hands grab him, rendering him unable to move. His eyes widen in terror as he realizes the gravity of the situation. Meanwhile, the crystal he's placing his arm on begins to vibrate, signaling something ominous. Han Shen's arm is jerked off from the stone, his expression contorted in pain. Excitedly, the lady declares that the mother stone has responded, urging Han Shen to continue, while the wife shows concern for her son. With a firm grip on his hand, Han Shen questions the lady, expressing his belief that the stone is malevolent and asking if they want him dead. The lady instructs a guy named Jingsong to assist Han Shen, who bows and acknowledges her command. Jingsong raises two fingers, making a commanding gesture, and orders the battle armor to assemble. He extends his arms and presses his legs hard against the ground, causing metal armor to automatically materialize on his body. Han Shen looks astonished as the armor suddenly appears on Jingsong's body out of nowhere. Jingsong swiftly moves behind Han Shen and grabs both of his arms, catching him by surprise, as Hanshin shouts in confusion. Hanshin clenches his teeth as he realizes he can't break free from Jingsong's grasp. Jingsong forces Hanshin's hand to touch the stone. A huge uproar ensues as electricity-like tentacles crackle around Hanshin after his hands touch the stone. Hanshin slips out of Jingsong's grasp and flips over him. The lady looks pleased, while the couple watches in astonishment, and the husband wonders what's happening. Hanshin's clothes change as he summons a weapon in his palms. Standing tall in unique armor and wielding a long spear, Hanshin attains the rank of human king. Jingsong looks shocked, stating that the awakening should be at the first level of standard rank, not so high. Hanshin gives an evil smile, his eyes glowing green. Startled, Jingsong questions what Hanshin is doing as Hanshin, raising his spear, comes for him. Sweating and worried, Jingsong gasps at Hanshin to wait and hold on. Hanshin strikes at Jingsong with his spear, shattering his armor and sending him flying back. The lady marvels at Hanshin's ability to destroy 9th level standard grade armor with a single blow but expresses concern about his shallow cultivation and the potential corruption of his mind by the armor. The wife runs at Hanshin, shouting out that fighting isn't allowed, out of her husband's grasp, as he gives a terror-stricken look. Hanshin swiftly turns towards the woman, his eyes still glowing with an evil look on his face. He flings his spear at the woman. The husband screams out in terror at his wife to watch out. The spear shoots towards the wife, inches away from penetrating her body. The spear stops, inches away from the old woman's face. The lady holds the spear in her hand, preventing it from harming the old woman. Increasing her grip, she shatters the spear. She flings the broken spear back at Hanshin, instructing him to take it back. The spear embeds into the wall beside Hanshin, alarming him. Hanshin's face twists into an evil smile as the spear dissolves. Suddenly, Hanshin disappears from where he is standing. In an instant, he reappears before the lady, his hand gestured into a claw aimed at her. The lady raises her hand, her palm glowing. She pushes the air with her palm towards Hanshin, its force knocking him back. Hanshin's armor shatters, his expression turning to shock. Coming back to his senses, Hanshin wonders what happened before everything around him goes dark. The system appears and informs that the connection to the host is successful and the battle domain system starts. Hanshin, hand on his chin, ponders and realizes the mental disturbance refers to when he loses control. Suddenly, a new mission pops up on the system, to investigate the Eastern Academy's library, with 2 buttons, yes and no. Curious about the mission, Hanshin clicks on yes. After a strange sensation, Hanshin wakes up in a bed, yelling out to wait a minute, expressing he still has a lot of questions to ask. Seeing him awake, the woman rushes towards Hanshin, calling him son with joy, while the husband stands beside her, crossing his arms and huffing. Hanshin asks where he is, and the husband explains that it's the residence the academy arranged for him and mentions he has been unconscious for hours. Hanshin strokes his forehead, feeling the lingering pain, pondering if the system he interacted with earlier was just a dream. The old woman, taking a closer look at Hanshin, speculates that he is not feeling well. She asks Hanshin if he is hungry, offering to feed him milk as her mom, but her husband interrupts, bellowing for her to wait a moment. Trying to appear calm, the husband explains that their son is very old and doesn't need milk. The woman insists Hanshin is still a baby, while the husband agrees, suggesting Hanshin might be thirsty, leaving him perplexed. The old man turns to Hanshin, giving him a weird look, and asks if he is thirsty. Hanshin gives a pleasant smile and agrees, requesting a cup of water. The old man informs Hanshin that he almost caused a big mess and if Ms. Liu hadn't intervened, it might have been disastrous. Hanshin wonders if Ms. Liu is that strong woman he fought with earlier. The old man explains that Liu Nanjiao recently became a teacher at the Eastern Academy and outside she is pretty and charming but has a very fierce temper and is strict. The old man tells Hanshin that Ms. Liu will be his teacher as well, while the wife, pouring water, complains about Liu's heavy-handedness. Hearing that Liu will be his teacher, Hanshin asks if he will be studying there as the old woman brings him a cup of water, saying it will help him cool down. The old man explains that the Eastern Academy is a place that trains armored warriors, assuring Hanshin he can concentrate on his studies there and promising he and his wife will visit him often. The old woman presses herself against Hanshin, who struggles to push her away, mumbling that he wants to see Ms. Liu. Hanshin exclaims about the size and cuteness of the huge hill upon laying his eyes on it. Hanshin and Ms. Liu walk along a sky bridge under the bright moon. Ms. Liu asks if he came to see her late to visit the book pavilion, and he murmurs in agreement. Hanshin expresses his desire to understand the world more, feeling he has fulfilled his mission set by the system, while Ms. Liu mentions that the pavilion has lots of books about the world. Ms. Liu remarks that it will take Hanshin a lot of time to read through all the books and offers to explain briefly. She explains that the current world is called the Battle Domain Continent, where spiritual energy is abundant and contains all kinds of life. People who live in that world have the chance to awaken the power of armor to become battle domain armored warriors and obtain various powers. She mentions the existence of evil spirits, which, when condensed, transform into monsters known as the Calamity, cruel beings causing destruction. Ms. Liu notes that only the armored warriors can fight the Calamity. Arriving at the pavilion, Ms. Liu tells Hanshin to take his time there, mentioning she has other things to do, and Hanshin apologizes for troubling her. Hanshin realizes that danger lurks everywhere in that world. Hoping to find a way to recover his memory, he decides to check if there are any books on amnesia as he enters the pavilion. As he opens the doors, two fierce tiger eyes stare back at Hanshin. Startled, Hanshin is taken aback. Suddenly, a huge tiger lunges at Hanshin.